Hi Sag, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing December predictions for you. Obviously this may apply to Sagittarius, I almost said Scorpio, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest that doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. And I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on with you this month. Oh shit, oh my god, we're already doing it. Okay, we got the world card that fell out. Oh my god. Alright, I guess we're just going into it. We're getting right into it. Okay, fun times, good vibes. Okay, so we have the world card. Okay, so it seems that you might be going through some sort of completion in your life. We have the Two of Pentacles, so maybe you might be towing the line along something or towing along some sort of boundary. Or I wonder if some of you are even trying to have the best of both worlds or trying to take the past along with you, almost like not wanting to let go of the past, trying to bring everything that you have been carrying thus far with you into this new phase of your life. And then we have the Nine of Cups reversed, which is either dissatisfaction or some sort of issue with superficiality, or maybe even wanting something deeper. You know, you feel like you want something deeper in some way. Okay, we have the Page of Cups reversed, which might be an issue with emotional maturity, or maybe being a little bit naive or a bit of an idealist in some sort of way, or possibly not knowing how to manage your emotions, because it seems as though some of you may want something deeper, or you're looking for something more. Maybe you're viewing someone as your world and they might not necessarily view you the same way. Anyways, so we have the Strength card. Okay, maybe you're dealing with a Leo. I feel like this is almost you trying to remain strong. And then we also have Temperance, so trying to remain balanced. And then bottom of the deck is a Devil reversed. So it almost seems that for you, Sag, this month kind of consists a lot of being careful of not drowning in your emotions or not drowning in some sort of feelings that you have. Whatever feelings they might be, whether it is something relating to love or infatuation, or relating to joy, or maybe even some sort of negative emotion as well. It kind of seems as though this might be a cycle that you have fallen into in the past, where maybe you dove in too deep, or you dove in deep quickly and it backfired on you for some reason. For one reason or another, it backfired on you. And now it seems that you're basically towing the line between, you know, two extremes essentially here, right? With that Two of Pentacles of towing the line, and then Temperance, trying to remain balanced, trying to keep things in moderation, you know, trying not to overindulge in something, especially because this Temperance card is right above or right under the Nine of Cups reversed, which is overindulgence in something. So I wonder if some of you have lost yourselves or have allowed yourselves to be consumed with a certain emotion, whatever that might be. Maybe this is relating to love, right? Page of Cups reversed is like idealism and maybe even being a little bit naive, or just not knowing how to manage these strong emotions, you know, allowing yourself to get lost in something really quickly, and how that works to your disadvantage sometimes, or it ends up hurting your feelings in some sort of way. And so it seems that this month is really kind of a test of your strength in terms of learning how to manage these strong emotions and not letting them consume you, but also allowing yourself to enjoy them within moderation. It really seems like a time of moderation. And Temperance is literally your card, right? That's the Sagittarius card, and you know, you are ruled by Jupiter, so the planet of abundance and of overindulgence. So it seems that in December, that's kind of a big lesson of, you know, you climbed out of the hole one time, so don't take the risk of jumping in and thinking that it's going to be easy to come out just because you've dealt with it in the past. If that kind of makes sense, be mindful of overestimating your ability of getting yourself out of a situation unscathed, if you will, or without your feelings hurt just because you did it before. Does that make sense? Like, maybe in the past, you know, you got yourself into a situation where you were consumed by your feelings towards someone or towards something, and maybe, you know, that situation might have disappointed you in some way, and you were like, okay, this is never gonna happen again. Like, I'm going to be a lot more mindful about this, or if I do end up getting consumed by my emotions, I'm not going to let it have power over me in some sort of way or disappoint me in some sort of way. Does that kind of make sense? And so it seems that Spirit is kind of saying, like, don't overestimate your ability to, like, I guess, get over things, or don't let yourself fall into this sort of this false belief that you are not necessarily invincible, but that nothing can affect you just because you went through it one time. I'm not sure if I'm making sense there, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Anyway, so yes, Devil reverse is like liberation from being consumed by your emotions, it feels like, and not letting them have power over you, not letting your emotions, your feelings towards someone, or your desire for acceptance from someone to control you, right? Not allowing yourself to be weak over something. We're not allowing something to have so much control or hold over you that it impacts your behavior or your decisions, or it even impacts your mood in some sort of way. Does that kind of make sense? And we have the World card, which is showing me, you know, like, it's a completion of a cycle. So maybe this means that a cycle has to come to a completion in terms of how close you are with someone. Maybe there has to be a little bit of distance between you and someone else in order for you to kind of tame your emotions for a bit. And it doesn't mean that you have to stop talking to them forever, but maybe if it's like, if you need time to learn how to manage your emotions, and if you need alone time, if you need alone time to do that, then by all means do so. So yeah, but with this World card and with the Two of Pentacles, this is almost kind of saying, like, you're entering a new stage in your life, and you can't necessarily have the best of both worlds. At least not always, or at least not in this instance. It doesn't seem as though you can have the best of both worlds, and it kind of seems as though there might have to be like a one or the other type of thing. Maybe it's a decision that you have to make in terms of what might be a little bit more practical or realistic in that moment. So then we have the Eight of Cups, right? So this is like taking the higher road. It almost feels as though walking away from temptation. Devil card reversed and the Eight of Cups. So walking away from temptation, walking away from things that you know you might be weak for in one way or another. And doing it for your own highest good, and not allowing it to control you in that sort of way. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is like moving forward. I also wonder if this is panic from some of you. Like panic that maybe, I wonder if some of you are gonna end up panicking or are panicking because you don't know if making the right, if walking away or taking the high road is the best decision for you. Or I wonder if there's panic that you and this person might not be close anymore, or you might not be associated anymore if you were to choose to take the higher road. And it's like, if the person really cared for you, they would be understanding and compassionate of the fact that you are taking the higher road, and that you are doing things for yourself, and that you are doing things to keep things in moderation, so that you don't end up hurting your own feelings and falling into some sort of cycle that ultimately just ends up sort of hurting you or disappointing you in some sort of way. And with that Strength card, again, it's like learning to tame your feelings, learning to tame the beast within, right? To tame the desire for temptation, or the desire to go after temptation, if you will. And then Emperor reverse, possibly you feeling out of control in some way this month. And it seems like it's a test of your strength and a test of your self-discipline, of knowing what it is that might be a vice for you in some sort of way, whether it's a job or a person, like a romantic interest or whatever. Knowing what that vice is, and knowing that you can't allow yourself to either to get too close or to cross a certain boundary. Otherwise, you might end up just hurting yourself. And with this Nine of Cups reverse, again, it's like that desire of wanting more, of looking for more. Maybe things right now feel really superficial in some way. Maybe you really want to dive in deep with this person or with a situation, but maybe part of you knows that if it gets past a certain point that it might be really difficult to reach equilibrium again, or it might be difficult to crawl out of the hole, if you will, or to basically tame all of the feelings. And so it seems as though this month is really an opportunity to find ways to cope with emotions, and as well how to manage them, and having the discipline to not let your feelings get the best of you, or not letting them basically take over. So yeah. And then literally the center of the reading is the Strength card. So a lot of like inner strength and building inner resilience, which I know is very possible for you, Sagittarius. And it seems that it's really important for you to learn your limits, to learn what buttons to push and what buttons not to push, and to learn yourself, to be aware of your tendencies and to act accordingly so that a bigger mess isn't made. Does that kind of make sense? So that's basically what I have for you, Sag. I hope that resonates. I hope you were able to get something out of this. And with that being said, I'll talk to you later. Bye.